Alright, we're going to do a video on about 3 different components here. We're going to be featuring the realistic STA84 receiver, AM/FM stereo receiver. This is a model that began production in 1977, and we'll be listening to that along with the Kwood multiple CD player, the DPR3070. It's a 5-disc changer, and we're going to be listening to both of those through some realistic Nova 7B speakers. And just give you a little bit of info here, kind of on the background on the units. Just today I did some refinishing of these cabinets on the speakers with some Howard's Restore finish, and pretty happy about how they came out. Don't know if you can get the full impact here, but the cabinets were not in too bad a shape. They were just a little dim, and had a few little water spots and nicks here and there, but wow, this just really brought out the beauty of the wood. And the grills, did a little cleanup on those. You'll see the badge is missing there on that one speaker. Here's the realistic badge here on the other speaker that is missing on one. I also put the Howard's Restore finish on the walnut veneer cabinet of this realistic receiver, and kind of same story there. It was really in nice shape. It didn't have a lot of dings and such on it by any means, but that just really brings out the beauty of it. Over here you can't really quite see that probably, but it's got a little sticker on it that says genuine veneer walnut. Genuine walnut veneer. I left that on there just to give it a little character, but just did that today and turned out really well. I did some other cleanup of this receiver, used some deoxit and such on some of the pots, and used deoxit fader lube on the volume sliders, which, if you're familiar with the realistics from back in this era, they didn't really have a balance knob. They had separate left and right channel volume sliders. So we'll be looking at those here in just a second. We'll go ahead and power this up now. We've got some FM radio we're listening to here right now. So you can see, very attractive look here to the receiver. It's got a red light when you're fully tuned. They call it auto magic tuning, and of course no music playing now. It's the old time dial though, that's pretty freewheeling. All right, there we go. We finally got some music. So we'll go ahead and show you here that both channels do work. We'll do just the left channel and the right. All right, we'll go ahead and turn that down just a smidge and show you the tuning capabilities here. See if we can get some music. Does have a pretty sensitive tuner. Alright, so yeah, pretty sensitive tuner. These units are kind of known for that. Let's go ahead and put some CD music on here. But you'll see on the front here you've got an A and B, or an A, B, or A plus B speaker, so you can power 4 speakers. They have what's called the QVOX, which is just RCA single pin outputs to these speakers. I will say that when I got these speakers, the individual that had actually this same receiver, they were not working using the RCA cables, and so I got them at a really good price, brought them home, connected them using just regular speaker wire, and they worked just beautifully. Did not get an opportunity to check them with any other single RCA cables, and maybe I'll get to that, but they work just great with just connecting with the regular speaker wire. But over here you've got you do have an auxiliary, which we'll be using for the CD. Let's switch that on over. You've got a phono output, of course, obviously from 1977. I have not connected a turntable to it as yet, but everything else working on it. It's got the tape monitor, a mono switch, a high filter, loudness button, which we do have tuned, and then the auto magic tuning button there, which we haven't really looked at too much. But let's go ahead and power up this Kwood now for some CD music. We've got a couple of discs in here. That's a 5-disc changer, and 1991 model. Operates really smoothly. We've got some Stevie Wonder going here. Let's go ahead and power that up, and once again you'll see that left channel working fine, right channel working fine. Alright, but you got a nice readout here. These older disc players have a lot more information on the readouts than what the newer units have, and you can just see, nice bulky, well-built cabinet, unlike the newer CD players that are 6 inches wide, barely as big as the disc. So let's go ahead and show you how we can scan through the tracks here. There we go to track 2. You can select your track. Let's go ahead and rock this out a little bit. Go ahead and crank this puppy a little bit. See what the speakers can do. And the receiver. It's sitting at about 4 right now.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand. With an equal opportunity.
Obviously, you're not going to get a great indication of the fidelity of the equipment on a cell phone video, but to show you it's got a little juice. All right, let's go ahead and let's skip up to another disc. As much as I'm enjoying this, so we're going to go on up to disc 2, and we got some music here. So we got some Black Crowes coming on here. So yeah, 5-disc player, all kinds of the typical features, time display, options as well. Show you, remaining time on the track, total time on the track, remaining time on the disc, total time on the disc. You don't see that on the newer players. I always enjoyed that. Random and repeat features and all that kind of good stuff. You can program in tracks for certain discs, etc. Skip a disc, all the kind of things that the multiple disc units had. So let's just crank her up a minute here one more time and we'll shut her down. Once again, left channel working great. Left speaker working great. Right channel. So there you have it. You've got the realistic Nova 7B speakers. You've got the realistic STA84 AM/FM stereo receiver, and you've got the Kwood 5-disc changer DPR 3070. We're going to shut her on down here now. Thanks for watching.